Testing, testing, testing. It appears I have gone live. There I am. Need to get my chats and activities up. Pop out, pop out. And YouTube's channel live. There we go. And we'll pop this one out. We're ready to rock. I want to rock. Rock. Post a little update. Mirror hunting. This or this. I don't like multi-streaming, but this is the world we live in, eh? Cool. We're all set. It's going to be a shorter stream tonight, for sure. It's already very late. I've been working a lot the last few days on the build guide. I've got it a written version ready in Mobalytics, super dense with a real nice focus on itemization and gems. And then I've got the video itself ready to go in YouTube. But I'm going to publish in the morning. I haven't been able to give it the once over, the twice over, all the jazz. So I'm going to do that in the morning, and then it'll be ready to go. Ready to go to print. Okay, what's going on? Wait, test. Okay, cool. I don't think I'm missing chats from Kick. The Kick bot is just, thanks Haley. The Kick bot's just being weird. Okay, and then YouTube chat window. Select a different window. That one. And go live with it. There we go. Put a test in there. Sweet, it's working, it's just in the wrong spot. I wish some of this stuff was easier to set up. You know, YouTube's APIs are, we talked about this last night, but they are so goofy that there's not a lot of automation around their like live streaming platform, like bots and alerts and stuff like that. So I can't believe it. It's like a massive platform now, and they're just like, we don't need that stuff, whatever. Alright. To the Abyss. What is the boss in the Abyss? I do not recall. Guess we'll find out the hard way. What's up, J Court? Welcome, dude. Haley, I hope your night's going well. Better than yesterday. Yesterday, you were like, don't ask, man. I'm back on Deadeye here. I'm loving it. This is my home. This is my Whirly home. It's Deadeye. Lots of tryharding on other classes to no avail. This is where it's at for me. Full on deletion. Everything dies. You just move a little slower. Definitely wouldn't mind being tankier, but it's always the case. These maps are just so rippy. Yeah, so I mean, I haven't been like, you know, I haven't gotten to a class where I'm like, I'm not switching, this is awesome. I'm mostly just like testing. So my build guide that's coming out tomorrow is going to talk about all the classes that I tried in a specific way. And I do think there's like pros and cons of each. Deadeye, I think, is like the most approachable, middle of the road, super strong by far. Which is what I'm on right now. But yeah, the other thing I learned is like they all work. They're all good. The Ritualist and the Gemling are just like really, really expensive. And most people are poor because like currency's hard to find. So Yeah, I like going with the poor man's class here. And yeah, Deadeye is fantastic. I mean, the skill speed trigger. Check out this buffed whirling slash. Boom! Look at the size of this thing, dude. That's when you get the frenzy charges going. And it's Whirlwind Lance. It consumes frenzy to like get bigger radius. It's just fantastic. And then with Coming Calamity, like the Herald AoEs, they're truly remarkable. Truly a good time, man. I mean, it's almost maxed out. Like, I'm not sure I can do a whole lot more with the Deadeye version of this build except for my Tangle Tongue. And maybe a Megalo Jewel, like a really, really good one. Could be better than what I'm currently doing. But like the Time Lost and Green and Blue Jewels I have are really solid. So like it would take a heck of a Megalo to be significantly better. I mean, look at this. This is a tier 16 Super Deli, Super Juiced mod map. Part of it is the AoE is so large that it is defensive. Like, minions don't get to me. What's up, Juan Gonzalez? Thank you, dude. Thank you. I have a super elaborate build guide video and written guide publishing tomorrow morning. Very excited. I'm excited, like, even if 0 people look at that guide, which I doubt will be the case just because everyone's, like, a lot of people have been asking for one. But if, in a vacuum, 0 were to look at it, I would not care. I have put so much time, energy, and love into that guide. I'm just excited to release it in general. For love of the game, man. For love of the game. Let's see here. This is an awkward expedition spot, but I think I can start down here, yeah. And then work my way this way. Holy, it's going to be nasty. Nasty edition. This size is also not maxed. I saw something on the tree earlier today that I could do. God, I'm so stuck. These chests are like giant cinder blocks. I can't get around them. It's going to get me killed. Don't get me killed in front of my friends. Oh my god, this is stupid. Ah! Here we go. Okay. There we go. Alright, we're cruising, This is a really tough map for this build. Like, well, the ignited ground is not helping too. I like, can't get my energy shield back. Probably gonna die. Yo, what's up, Suka? How's it going, dude? But yeah, Ragin' Cajun, who's in our Discord. Dude's a freaking guru. He suggested this Whirlwind Lance thing to me a long time ago. And I thought I did some rigorous testing and was like, oh, that's not working. Actually, I did. I did do rigorous testing and concluded it wasn't working because I was looking at the tooltips. But the tooltips are lying, dude. They say the AoE does not increase, but boy, is it bigger. Yep. So the Whirlwind Lance, if it consumes a frenzy charge, it goes to 4 stages rather than the typical max of 3. If it consumes a frenzy charge on Deadeye, it goes to 5 stages. And each stage is like plus something significant to the radius. So it's pretty freaking awesome. Bad, bad, bad. Bad. Yeah. Worth seeing. Bad. Crossbow robe. I seriously can't pick up that crossbow? You gotta be kidding me. Ugh, almost there. This big fat crossbow. Any chance that's good? People say elemental damage to attacks on crossbows is good. That looks pretty bad though. You're working on a stacking whirly build. Those are really good. I think those are actually like highest ceiling, probably best, but extremely expensive. Are you doing it on gemling? There's a rare left. Oh, there's an essence. Yeah, we'll skip that. So yeah, back to the point from earlier. Whirlwind Lance consumes a frenzy charge to gain extra stages, and then it's plus. I don't actually know what this +3 means, because it's not +3 meteor. What's the word? Meters. I can't, because it doesn't go out to like that far. That'd be ridiculous. Like 15-meter radius, but just need to chance the Astramantis. That's about how far I got to. I was running the stat stacker on Ritualist all the way up until yesterday. And now here I find myself back on my one true love. Clairvoyant Deadeye. And back to mirror hunting. I have done so much spinning the tires on different versions of this build. And this Deadeye version is just fantastic. It's Sacred Flame, J-Court. And actually, what I'll do is, it's been a while since I've updated the POB for this Deadeye. Let me go ahead and do that. Now, I did change a little. I made some tech decisions on it. I hiked back Spectral Ward and maxed out a lot more of the crit stuff. Which I suppose is fine. One thing I'd love to do, here's the AoE nodes I'm getting to. These ones and these ones. I would love to sneak 5 more points and I would get 8, 16, 24, 32% more. Oh my god, I really want to do it. I think with some of the changes I made earlier, I actually could do that. So let me do that and then I'll update the POB. 1, 2, 3. Pretty much all we're losing is like a little bit of damage. I could go 4, 5 here. I don't need the crit chance, I don't believe. Now there is a problem. These are on my weapon set 1 point. So I'm actually going to have to hike back. Because I'm going to have to dual weapon set go here and then stretch out to there. This is going to be rather involved, but... Wait, what is it, Haley? I didn't watch. That's cool, Suka. That sounds like a cool build, dude. Alright, so we do have 5 points. 1 is blended. We need to bring back dual statted points, which will be this. Yeah. 4 there. That gives us 5. We weapon set 1 these back. 3, 4. Then we need to weapon set all of this back. I'm so glad I've gone through the like figuring out of this weapon set crap. Thanks for the follow, dude. I remember when I was like slamming my keyboard trying to figure this stuff out at one point. So then we go to the dual weapon set and we'll take, how are our stats? We'll take a strength and then the rest stacks. 4. And then we'll go to 2 and go here. And then this would go strength, strength, strength. Dex, int, dex, int. Made it. Boom! Oh! That AoE is going to be so cool. The chance of Astra dropping is equivalent to 45k Divines dropping. It is currently, or they're changing it to that. Thanks for following, Suka. I missed something. I still have 4 points on weapon set 2 Is there another area node? Oh, these 4. Yeah, okay, sweet. Oops. 2, 3, 4. Okay, new AoE radius is going to be insane. We lost a little bit of damage. Am I still crit capped? Still crit capped. Okay. So we're good, man. We're good. Elemental weakness and -10 resist. Can I survive that? I don't know. Ailment threshold is nasty, but I can probably do it. Yo, what's up, Puma? Thanks for the inspiring donuts this morning in Discord. Donuts. Everybody loves a donut. Appreciate that, Suka. Appreciate that. Big changes to drop rates at T1 and T0. I saw that, and I, you know, I'm a generally like kind of an old man perspective on changes in season. I'm, you know, actually I'll say stay firm on that and say I wish they would just like make that change at a new season. But more than most changes they could ever recommend, that's one that I'm like, that really should go on in. Live POB for Deadeye. Whirly. Big AoE. Okay. There's updated POB for the Deadeye Whirly with the big AoE, which we're going to go see right now. Zoop. Throw the spear, grab the shock, and take a ride. Now I do need a frenzy charge before we see the big one. So this is the little one. Looks like ailment threshold is no problem here. Okay, here we go. Frenzy charge and boom! It's off screen, dude. It's legit off screen. Oh, that's so nasty. Oh my gosh. How cool. Oh god. Don't die though. Don't die in front of your friends. I can't believe it's off screen. I have a 34-inch screen. Oh my gosh, and the heralds coming calamity. Just everything about this build comes together so nicely on Deadeye. The only downside is it's just like a little bit slower. But for mapping, I don't know. The pace is kind of nice. And these super juicers, when you get cooking so fast, you die. Look at this mowing. I feel like I work for a lawn and landscape company here. Oh my god. It's a fake tink. It's the Sacred Flame if you're fighting Arbiter. Now I need 2 unset rings because I have more skills I want to slot in. I have 49 Spirit. I want to slot in War Banner. I can slot in like Cast on Crit and turn off Trin. There's so many cool things. But unset rings are really lame. Oh my gosh. I can't believe how hard I struggled on Ritualist yesterday with better tooltips. My tooltips were better. They really were. They were quite a bit better. But dude, Deadeye, this AoE and Tailwind, it's just such a defensive layer that's hard to replace. That one's monster hits can't be crits, so I can't take that, unfortunately. Okay, that's a Quantum chest. We got a rare chest up there, so I'm gonna come up. I'm gonna come this way, and then come here, and then get rare chest. Bonk, and nice set of flags here. All right, this time I'm gonna crank this and get out of here because that was so sketchy last time. Oh god, I could have died there. That's that deli crap. There it is again. So rude they do that after they die, no matter what you do, even if they die to freeze. Because freeze does cancel a lot of on-death animations. It's one of the reasons it's like really, really nice quality of life for infinite mapping. But the deli stuff goes off anyway. Probably because they're like ghosts or something, right, dude? It's part of the lore. Puma, your MTG friend in Discord is getting really nerdy about PoE 2. It's pretty awesome. Made me think, huh? How many other MTG people out there could be PoE 2 enthusiasts? Part of me is like, I can't believe I'm still alive in this map. It was such a rippy map. But I think this AoE is just so giganormous that I'm just not getting touched. Tailwind is on permanent uptime here. Oh god. Sticking around to loot is bad news, man. It's like getting off the boat in Vietnam. Never get off the boat. Oh, this is the expedition. Oh my god. Ah, dang it. That really snuck up on me. I didn't realize I was in the expedition. You're in your 4th cube. That's exciting. Congrats. Really juicy, awesome map, and all I really got was just like more maps. What gives? What is my rarity? Haven't paid attention to it. 94. It's really good. Yeah, I can see that. I can see how designing would be really fun. Oh, goodness. That's funny, J-Court. I do like Titan inventory space, though. I ran a Titan last season for a little while. That inventory space was wonderful. Can put all my little on-the-go goodies in there. Radiant rares, radiant rares. Need some quant, dude. There's some quant. It stayed 15. It stayed quant with pack size and additional beasts. I like it. Those 3 went to 14 for some reason. Boo. Oh, that's okay, Suka. I do like the rarity bot stuff in general. But for the most part, when I'm streaming, I like to just play solo. I think it creates like an overall just better viewing experience and better like interactive dialogue for build theory crafting type discussion. Yeah, dude, the frenzy charge thing totally works, but check this out. Tooltip check. Whirlwind Lance. Whirlwind. Radius, 4.5 meters. When I hit the frenzy charge buff and you see this thing get huge, you're going to notice it stays 4.5 meters. Okay, so we got the buff. I'm going to recast. Boom. Now it's now it's enormous. We come here, 4.5 meters. And it has this radius per additional stages. Let's get this limit. I don't know what that means. Maximum stages is 3, but yeah, it's clearly like way bigger, but it won't tell you. Oh god, I got stuck on terrain as Kosis came out. Don't kill me. Good lord, man. What is that? How? It's that cash. Oh my god. One thing that's really awkward with this build is like you don't ever have to look up. You just look at the mini map and listen for sounds, for item drops. It's really odd. Like if you think about playing Lightning Spear, where you have to look up and aim if you're on keyboard and mouse. Supposedly controllers auto-aim, which is ridiculous. Oh god, lag. Oh, that's Trinity in action. Man, when that Trinity attack speed comes online, it feels really good. I think that gets me up to about 5.5 attacks per second, which is really solid. Getting in the 6s is like super zoom, but 5.5 is... we're cooking. Can't see where that is. Because my Whirlwind is so huge. A lot of blue chests. Alright, for this one, we're going to chill here. Try it again. Yeah, it's super lazy. Super lazy targeting. I think this is much safer than coming up to it afterwards. The only thing is, if you get stuck in the middle of these, it's really stressful. But yeah, that was like really, really safe. Need to find like a juicier map zone, I guess. I'm just not seeing the quant effect here. What is the quant? 2493. It's pretty good, man. Holy cow. That's awesome, J-Court. Big sales feel really good, man. Especially this late in the season where it's kind of hard to sell anything sometimes. Heck yeah, man. I've got a Megalo up for like 100-something divs, and I'm just like, every time I hear my sale thing go off. I was like hanging out with my wife earlier. I was like, I half checked that. I'm sorry. Can hear it like across the house. I should teach my kids like how to read it, and they can run in and check it. It's like the old, you know, dad that asked the kid to grab them a beer, but it's like the gamer version. Go check if that's my item. Oi! We're crushing the breach, mate. Oh, God. How? Where? I don't understand. It's all part of the testing, man. It's all part of the testing. That's awesome. Really. Good chance for spells. Okay. Where else do I have good maps? These are maps that like didn't really pan out or that still need some love. Rare Monsters additional modifier. It's actually like usually a really good mod. Let's check how many quant are in here. There's a blue quant. That's actually a really good map, even though it's not Delhi. Temp chains. 99% increased number of rares, but it's got the gold mod. That gold mod is a brick, so watch out for it. Got it. Sweet. And we got two goodies. Two goodies on board. Let's see. Okay, here's a cleansed area with some quant. 26 quant on a blooming field. That's sexy. That's going to do the trick here. And then let me check my tree one more time. Yeah, I've kind of hiked back almost every single defensive node at this point except for subterfuge. So these deaths are my punishment for doing that. I had a nice little setup in here at one point with a large time loss. And I was getting escape velocity and freedom of movement. And those actually helped quite a bit. I could look into doing that again. It was pretty solid. Off we go. Oh, I didn't check how we rolled. 58, 137. Holy cow, look at the damage from monsters. Oh boy. The way to survive this map is to not get touched at all. No touching. Part of that is not stopping as items fall. Have to circle back. Time for the big one. Oh my god, it's so cool. Can't get over it. Alright, Breach. Don't be a big meanie this time. Gotta keep moving. Just getting stuck on stuff. The breaches are clearing so fast. I have to circle back and just kind of take a little chill on the beach. Definitely never seen a more efficient clearer of maps in this game. The Gemling Tempests relied on the Heralds still to do its clearing, and they were good, but they weren't perfect, and they struggle with ailment threshold. This one is just like, doesn't matter what it is. Bye-bye. Stelly. Little Astramentus for me. Oh. Oh man, there's another one. Heck yes. Yeah, man, the Triple Herald. Honestly, I can't believe how much Herald of Ash does. I actually am not sure that it is responsible for what I'm seeing, but if you notice, every off-screen thing that's dying is going up in flames. Do you think that's Herald of Ash? It has no gem socket in it, because I don't have the strength requirement. But it just works anyway. Superior Charm, those can be really hype. West player I can show you after this map, but one of the big things I'm doing is using Whirlwind Lance for the AoE Whirlwind rather than Whirling Slash. And Whirlwind Lance gains additional stages if you throw it while you have a Frenzy Charge. And I'm on Deadeye, so I have double Frenzy Charge consumption. Those two converged on me. Did you see them? Oh my god, I've never been so insulted by a pair of monsters in this game. Look at this. Look at what just happened. That was so sad. Look at it. Ba-boom. They both died. Look at them. Look at them lining up here. I come right here. Just minding my business. Ba-boom. Full health. Ba-boom. Holy smokes. Good night, Puma. Thanks for coming by. Oh, that's alright, West player. That's part of streaming and playing. So yeah, Whirlwind Lance. You can see down here, consumes a Frenzy Charge to do more than max number of stages. And you know, on Whirlwind, you get AoE per stage, plus the radius per stage. And then the passive tree, I'm tryharding pretty strong for AoE nodes on the passive tree. So we've got Volatile Catalyst We've got these 4 with devastation. We've got these 4 with reverberating impact. And then I have these 5 with authority. I could go even one better. And I could come in here and take these 5 nodes on like both weapon slots. Which I am considering. I can get a point here and 2 points here. That's 3. And 2 points here. That's 5. So it would make it even bigger, and it wouldn't hurt the damage that badly because there's about a 50% damage bonus in here. I think it'd be a slight reduction in damage. But yeah, that's coming next. Yep. Yep. It's the deli, like the deli after effects are just so brutal. Okay, so we're gonna actually, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I got excited while I was talking about it. There's 3. And then I can get 4 here, or I could hike both of these back. This one is a defensive node. I probably shouldn't touch that. I'll just hike this back on weapon set 1. And this back on weapon set 1. And 1, 2, 3. Oh wait, how do I have to do this? I'm gonna have to hike these back. It's gotta be on dual weapon set. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 2, and 1, 2. Apply. Okay, double check crit cap. Gotta make sure I don't fall underneath crit cap. I did. So that I'm not allowed to let that happen. It's easy to fix. We'll just go apply. Oops. That did the double application. I hate that. Nope. Cancel. This is so tricky to do. There's definitely like a nicer way to design the tooltips on this for sure. That should get me back up there. No? What did I unspec? Was it this? Oh, it was that. Accuracy and crit chance. Was there any up here? No, I think I was doing double bonus up there. I don't want to not be crit capped. That's bad. Oops. This is reducing my defenses, my global defenses. So, what's up, Fishy Tricks? Welcome, dude. I could come down here and get these 4. That's going to put me like well over crit cap. Probably, I think. I mean, I might be there with just those 2. Yeah, I'm already there with just those 2. Hike, hike. Put this one in, maybe? Uh, 99. Could sneak one here. That do it? 99 still. Accuracy rating. Attack damage and accuracy rating. What is like an attack a way to... Where's the highest accuracy rating I can get with crit? Here's a 12. I didn't realize there was a 12 sitting back here. It's 888 and then 12. Wow. Shocking. That's good. And then we'll take one here. That should do it. Yep. Nope. Still 99. What the heck? How could it possibly be still 99? What did I do? Huh. Okay. Well, we have big AoE. Just go with it. Big AoE over other types of value right now. I spent enough time trying to fix that thing. Need some more quant nodes. Here's a nice crypt. Crypt doesn't really show off the AoE though. We want to show off this AoE. Oh, baby. So, yes, it's already bigger here. But when I throw this... Boom! Look at that monster. And non-delirium maps are so smooth. They are smooth as cake icing. Quarterstaff for trip. That is like, I feel like a Florida hurricane here. Holy cow. This is a highlight reel. This is the old ESPN top 10 of really ridiculously broken PoE builds. Stopping for armorer's scraps. That's how much of a poor man's league this is. Where's the remaining rares? It doesn't actually say. Meow. It's absurd. Just completed decay in like 60 seconds. I want you to be excited when chests open, and I am. Alright, rarity in chests, but can't be crits. Won't be taking that. Rarity in chests, extra chaos. Immune to lightning with logbooks. What's this guy down here? Rarity in chests. Okay, I think I'm going to start with this one because it's hard to get. And then we'll come up here and sneak this in. Get these two if I can, if it'll let me. It's being picky, but there we go. Okay, and then boom, and boom. Any more good chests? Oh, rare chest node. Didn't know you were there. Thanks for telling me, dude. So what we'll do is we'll actually come here and get... Wait, that's bomb 3. Bomb 2. Bomb 3. Bomb 4. And bomb 5, they'll be immune to lightning. Let's see if I can kill them if they're immune to lightning. Another learning moment. Death imminent. Huh. Easy. Completely deleted. Logbook! Let's go! Those are going to be so good after the patch. Dude, when's the patch? When patch? Everybody's going to be so hyped about patch. Guess I'll grab a Greater Jewelers. They're like so pointless now. Interesting thing is that my Trinity is struggling on the fire damage most frequently. And that's interesting to me. Because with Sacred Flame, we're just adding incredible amounts of fire to everything we do. Very odd that that would be the thing that's struggling. But when they're tripled, the tooltip is off the charts. It's over 250k, and the attack speed is like really nice. Very much like I have a Lycos today in my hand. My eyes are hurting, I think from this hurricane being so huge. full of lightning. Wonder if there's a way to try out chilled ground. That would be fun. How do we create chilled ground on demand? Completely full. Wow. There's got to be a way. Well, that was like wonderfully smooth. I think I left 90 breach splinters down there. Go grab them. Dang, rarity and lightning. Oh my gosh, those are good too. This needs an essence of battle. Oh, I can't essence it. Dang, and crit bonus and attack speed. Holy cow. These are really good. They're just missing a flat. Those three by themselves is one div. It is strength, so that's probably pretty crappy. There's got to be some bruising armor bro out there, though. And then this guy, I need to look up whether these tiaras play nicely with a Essence of Ruin. So we want craft exile 2. Need to bookmark this. Helmets. Int. There's one chaos modifier and it guarantees chaos res. So that's a great time to use it. Oh no. Oh, a perfect tier 1 roll. Oh boy. Cute little ES boost there. I think this is worth fracturing. This is a beauty in the making. Hit the chaos res. Bad accuracy. Rip. Accuracy remained bad. Rip. Alright, we're on to the YOLO part. Oh, hit another resist. Now, are these any good without a good ES roll? I'm sure they're going to pretend that they're really expensive. That one's 2 div. Hang on, let me pull up my actual PoE search here. Let me see what that one is. The ES roll is apparently the most important part of these. Okay, that's like a really super equivalent one. Yeah, you're right, Trip. It's got to have ES. I mean, 1-2 div is nice, but I think we need ES or really high accuracy. Oh my god, 2 to minion. Stop it, item. 2 to minion is back. Oh my god, what are the chances? There's nothing? Do minion bros care about anything? I don't know minion bros. Here's 7 results from a long time ago. An armor base that doesn't count. And then 5 divs was the going rate. I think I'm going to settle this right here. Let me go back to online only and let me turn the ES off and see what we got. So armor base 1, 23 days ago. And then evasion base, 60 chaos. Minions are dead. Is that what's going on? I don't really know what's going on, so I believe you there. But there's got to be somebody out there, right? I won't price gouge him too badly. 5% quality slow charm. That's really good. Every time, every fail. Astramentus. Probably worth seeing that out with those stats on there. Dang. A lot of potential on that, but no good. Okay. What's left? Bad pair of gloves. Lots of nice breach stones. Logbook, which is great. That's bad. Jewels tab. Only 2 maps. How about that? And they're bad. Okay. So, I need a new map to run, basically. Frost Nexus support. Okay. I think I know that one. I think I tried it out this season for something different. A Herald, maybe? Supported skills create chilled ground for 8 seconds when they freeze an enemy. Interesting. So that would kind of require me to, like, have that going on in combat, and I'd have to deactivate the shocked ground. So it's going to have to be something that gets activated, like, in battle, basically. Or, sorry, out of battle. Let's see if chilled ground has a PoE2 scrape. It does. Okay, this could be good. Chilled ground references. Interesting. Fire a slow-moving projectile that leaves a wake of chilled ground. If I just fire a frostbolt, will it work? Oh, look at Invoker. I didn't know this was a thing. Gain 10% of damage as extra cold damage. On. Is this a second property? On freezing enemies, create chilled ground. Frozen Locust. Leap backward. Crack the ground with your step. Call for an ice crystal, which creates chilled ground. That's probably the way to go right here. Frozen Locusts. Let me look at that. Yeah, I would think that's kind of good. I mean, I'm not totally sure. I'm not totally sure why you like want to do that all the time, but this is an AoE attack. It requires a quarterstaff, so I'd have to go with the quarterstaff in offhand. Have to consume a parry here. I think it also might just be Frostbolt, and I think I was playing around with a Frostbolt earlier today, so got one right here. Yeah, with Polky. I love Polky. Such a sweet, tasty, tasty ring. Alright, so we'll take out Charge Infusion. Socket of Frostbolt. I need a new map. Quant items. Only quant. Temp chains. That one's pretty good. This is going to throw off my Trinity probably, but we're just doing this one time for fun. For funsies. Alright, let's look at the damage spread. 334 cold. That's chilled ground, alright. And it took it. Sweet. Def Wookie, thanks for the follow, dude. Now we can't also grab this, right? I think I've tried that. It only lets you grab one. Look at that. NATOs, dude. Chilled NATOs. With Polky, we could freeze everything. Increase magnitude of chill inflicted. I wonder if that's working. Not much, dude. Just living the dream, getting to play video games. I do notice my damage is reduced because of the lack of shock. Comes the big whirlwind. Off-screen whirlwind of chill. Another defensive layer, dude. Goodbye, big scary guy. Alright, so with chilled ground, Herald of Ice could be doing some work here. Big time. Trinity seems to be doing alright, but the lightning is now lagging behind, so that was true. I don't know, it's kind of cool. I wonder if it absorbs more if the Frostbolt is like a higher level and more powerful, you know what I mean? Like if I had some int stacking items on swap with like maybe a staff with cold skills and stuff. I know somebody is doing that with a like fire skill and then absorbing the fire into their whirl. This is feeling pretty good, man. Never put your hope in a strong box. It dropped nothing. Whoa, what is that thing? The Wicked Quill. I know, right? There's no way I'm gonna see them. Oh, somebody in Discord said Trampled Toe is kind of sexy with this build. I think when your AoE is this big, it's already a Trampled Toe. There's a built-in Trampled Toe. Because Chilled Ground opens up some like opportunities for more theory crafting on the build. Obviously the Trinity is now out of balance for lightning. That's a big change. But probably more significantly is that Herald of Ice is suddenly legit. And freezing enemies is pretty much constant, I think. I think we're freezing everything. So I'd have to look through and see like what things we can activate now that freeze is so constant. Oh god, there's just things from Delhi. This is a nice little space. It's freezing, so the way you tell is if you can see the enemy shattering, then they were frozen before they died. And so when you see these little ice blocks here, those are frozen shattered enemies. I think. Fact check me. Lovely people. I mean, everything is chilled. And I'm seeing ones die without the ice, so I think the ice is when they die frozen. Oh god, so stuck. Yep. No, it's definitely freezing most things. Just look for the ice crystals on the ground there. It's probably hard to see on stream, actually. I can see it on my screen pretty well. Goo. Need to zoom in my map a little bit. I'm not sure how it got zoomed out, actually. Boy, I am... Actually, I thought this was kind of a gimmick at first, this chilled ground. I'm actually really liking this. The defensive layer is very noticeable. Nothing's getting to me. Nothing's making it home. I have like an Independence Day force field around my ship. Oh, yeah, that'd be cool. There's some nodes related to the like magnitude of the slow you apply. I should check those out too. Demon Hunter, thanks for following, dude. Appreciate you, man. I'm almost to 100 followers on Kick. How about that? Rapid growth. Rapid accelerated growth. Doop. Okay. Try not to die here. Immediately stuck on a cinder block chest. And I think the detonator... the detonator's hard to get around sometimes. Doop, doop, doop. It's so scary on Deli because if they drop those like Deli poison things and you're sitting here stuck. Oh my god, are you a sitting duck? Wow, completely full again. Ooh! 4 crit chance. Any of you crossbow bros know, is load an additional bolt any good? I really ought to spend some time on crossbow so that way I can interpret those items. Those are pretty crazy without movement speed. They're probably worth a couple of chaos orbs on them. Would you ever consider going all in on cold, freezing, and chill and dropping Trinity? Yeah. I mean, with this chilled ground, like looking really good right out the gate without doing anything. Yeah, I'm kind of open to anything right now. Cold is definitely my favorite interaction to mess around with, so it's really exciting here. So you can like double tap with a one-shot nuke if you're loading an additional bolt. Interesting. Okay, one problem with the chilled ground, and I suppose it's not a problem. You would just keep the boots. If you're doing pinnacle bosses, you have to have shocked ground. Because you have to reapply shock for primal strikes to be good. You could just have primal strikes apply shock, I suppose. Solid! Didn't die in a tier 4 deli map. Woohoo! Very cool, J-Court. Well, that's kind of cool. Oh, I missed your message, Haley. I didn't see that. Frost Monk, Frost Amazon. Made him swap to Deadeye. Yay! Deadeye is the queen. That's awesome. Don't be sad on me, Ritual. Don't be a cloud on a sunny day, Ritual. 3 to melee. Everything bad. Fish Sand. Yeah, I can show the tree. Also just updated the POB in the Discord right here early on in the stream. But yeah, so tree. Weapon set 2 is pathing to all sorts of AoE nodes. Primary is doing your standard accuracy, spear, speed stuff. And then we're primary and secondarying this set right here. I think a Megalo is in the future with like Colossal and Catapult and maybe one others. Bannerman. Oh, that's interesting. It was slowing you down. Oh my god. Yes, banned. Husband band applied liberally. That's crazy. This is bad, right? Even though the crit chance is really good and we have additional bolt. Says 1 div as is. Is it good? I'm gonna hit it with one of these guys. Ooh, got the 3rd socket. Need more iron runes. $267 for a divine, sure. I bet that was exciting. Trip. Yes, we need a vol emote. You're very right. Okay, that up to the DPS to 500. Leave the additional bolt on there with the crit chance. Take the corruption off. Still just says 1 div. I don't think... I mean, is mana per kill a reasonable mod? Is accuracy a reasonable mod? Probably not. Those are probably bad. But drop it there. If 5 div guy signs off, maybe there's a chance. Crazier things have happened in my trades, that's for sure. What the... How did that get pinned? Do you both pay PoE 1? He doesn't interact with you? It's so rude. PoE 1's a very collaborative game. You have a sick calamity? What makes a sick calamity, Fish Sam? I just bought like a cheap one and it seemed fine. It had reduced attribute requirements on the enchant, which at the time I was excited about. I probably don't really care about that anymore. Okay. So let me look at Herald of Ice, because I've pretty much ignored it up to this point because it's been pointless. Shattering an enemy with a non-herald attack or hit, cause an icy explosion. Deals attack damage to surrounding enemies. I could throw a Deadly Herald in there. We can't chain heralds, so I don't want to get like too excited about, you know, both heralds actually going off. But it is kind of cool. I thought I had that up for sale. I don't. Gosh. Pure power by itself is 30. Breath of Lightning is like a good overlapping mod, so who knows what this is worth. Go 120. This one's 17. I'll go 22. What else would I do to capitalize on cold stuff, Trip? It's like a Mark of Frost, right? Freeze Fork. Fork when hitting frozen enemies, but cannot cause freeze buildup. Yeah, I'm doing Ice Bite. It's already proccing from Herald of Thunder, like, constantly. Deep Freeze is pointless. Hits against enemies in chilled ground, created by supported skills. Build up freeze as though dealing 20% more damage. Could you socket this into the Whirlwind Lance? It'd be impossible to tell whether it's working. Chilled ground created by supported skills. Dude, There's like no way to find out whether that's working or not. A Whirlwind Lance is a tight spec, so I can't really do it. What's up, Apostolus? Ooh. That's cool, fish. That's really cool. Demon Hunter, the build is in Discord. And my bot must be broken. It's supposed to tell you that. Bad robot. Oh my gosh. What was the bot called? Botrix. Chatbot. Commands. They went away. Come on, dude. I made commands for these. Ay, ay, ay. Regularly on Discord. Confirm. And then Discord. Come join the potatoes. And get a freshie link. Confirm. All right. Let's see if those work. Oh, there we go. Now it's working. Oh, my lord, dude. Oh, my lord. Crazy. By the way, I'll have a build guide for this build coming out tomorrow morning. A video and written guide. Should be very helpful if you're trying to reproduce what's going on here. In order to make a Whirly from Lightning Spear Deadeye, you keep your Tangle, you keep your Sacred Flame, you keep your Ingenuity, and you keep your Boots, maybe. You don't need movement speed, so you could swap them. You have to change these 5. Think of the St. Louis Arch. Change these 5. They all need accuracy. And some other things. In my build guide, which is not out currently, but it'll be out in the morning, I talk about like what's ideal in each slot, and I have links to the trade site filters. So, yeah, look out for that. Okay, I'm gonna do one more map tonight. I knew it would be a short stream. I was like medium planning on streaming. And then just like family stuff lasted a lot longer than it usually does. So I wonder if they will freeze with ailment threshold. I don't think I want to find out. I just want to have fun for this last map. Let's see if we can find a hot one. A hot and bothered map. There's a seepage. I like seepage. Here's a decay with a boss though. Yeah, boss without shocked ground is not going to be fun. Yeah, but accuracy is going to be like your biggest, your biggest mod that you don't have from Lightning Spear at all. So can I cast this Frostbolt into there? Yeah, that's so gnarly, dude. Van Horizon, I'm not sure. Probably. Yeah. I'm not sure. I definitely like am not bored at all by PoE 2. I would love to like go do Blood Mage and like work on logbook theory crafting some more, and there's other builds I'd like to do that are just like super off meta. I just never get a chance to do them because they always reset things so quickly. So yeah, that is to say, I'm not bored in PoE 2. I don't need a PoE 1, but there's probably be so much hype around it, and I'll probably see the league mechanic and be like, okay, let me roll my character. So, yeah, for bossing, you're not going to need different gear, but you just have to use different skills. Oh, whoops, we need our big Whirlwind. Boom! There she is. Ta-dum. You're going to do Primal Strikes with Rapid Assault. You poke with Rapid Assault at the start of the combat, and your combo count with Primal Strikes will build up. And then when it hits the number you like, for me on Zashed it's like 100, then you pop off and all goes well. All goes well 100% of the time. Dude, this chilled ground is sexy. These are high deli maps. I'm not getting touched by anything. This is crazy cool, and all my allies will love playing with me. My one lamentation of this build is not being able to run Headhunter. It would be so fun. Stupid Ghost Walk. Boing. This is just crazy, man. It's like an extremely high-end map here. Yeah, man, for sure. You're welcome. If you have Discord, I don't know if you're in there or not yet, but you should join. There are people far more qualified than me to answer your questions, and they're very nice with their time and expertise. Bing. Where's the divines, dude? Almost 100 rarity here. Do you like the rings? No complaints. So interestingly, at least for maps, the Herald of Ice is applying frost. But obviously, it's not going to work on bosses. And yeah, Trip, you got me thinking about like what other frost things can I do. I think just like making Herald of Ice do something is probably a really good idea from here. I don't know. Increasing the magnitude of the frost is probably the next thing to do, because all I'm gaining, like I was already deleting everything. So what I'm gaining here is like more defensive layers, inherent defense, from it being frost and chill. And guacamole, that AoE is huge. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Okay. Radiant chests, rare monsters, that's a good one. Pack size, quantum chests, number of monsters, quantum artifacts. Okay, so what? We're going to keep it simple. We're going to take quantum chests over here. Rarity chest right here on the south side. This big plopper right here. Over here and get that chest, and then see if it will let me come back here and get this. Yep. Sweet. Double check. Alright, the only thing is that there is no room to move in here, so I'm probably really screwed, and there's nothing I can do about it. But hey, with instant frost and freeze application, I don't know. It's really good, isn't it? There's an expedition node where you get more chests. You just have to open them right away. Now that I'm not like kiting the expedition with lightning spear, I should look into that. Let me check that out right now. I never take it because it's lightning spear. Frail treasures. 3 additional chest markers, but the chests despawn after 5 seconds. It's probably good. This node is pointless. Well, makes the logbooks better, but Yeah, tough to figure out how to get there. Gives your logbooks 3 modifiers guaranteed. And this one gives you like better remnants. Tough choice there on the old Sleeper Atlas. I will be excited if the PoE1 Atlas is back. If we're not doing that silly Thracia thing, I'll be excited to have a good Atlas back. Okay, there's apparently a rare left up here. Yeah, shattering enemies is fun. It also reduces the frequency of their on-death effects. Frostfire might be interesting. You know, I can't exactly remember what that does. It does like more damage on an ignited enemy or something. So check it out. Ba-ding. The end, dude. It was a great map. 2 back-to-back great maps after we switched to Chilled Ground. Haha. My guide's gonna come out tomorrow and people would be like, bro, Chilled Ground is not in your guide. Wow. Holy gloves, Batman. Tier 8, tri-res. Pretty sure those are nasty. Perfect Chaos Res roll there. Okay, let me clean this out and then check out these gloves. Roll these later. Alright, what's the base here? Evasion base. Strike 1. The lightning res is pretty low tier. It's tier 5. Out of 8, I think. But yeah, these are going to be interesting to price. Let me hike those down and do 100 LE resists and search. Take a look at these. Wrong browser. Let's see here. Dang it. Lost them. 100. Open. There's no way it's 30 div, but it could be. They're really good. Search is no longer valid. What's going on here? Ooh, I don't know what Chaotic Freeze is, but that sounds nice. I had to do like a simpler search. Those ones are ES based, which is why they're 80. I don't know how to like add this up in account. Interesting. I don't know the like the complexity of weighted sum is kind of lost on me. Cold, lightning, fire. Can't you do like one of them has to be 40, one of them has to be 30? No, I think the same one will trigger a yes on all 3. We'll just do like 35, 35, 35. And then 2. And search that. Oh, whoops. I meant to search 3. Those are pretty equivalent. ES base, ES base. Let's do offline. There's an armor base. That's really bad. ES base from 7 days ago. 5. Another armor base. Guess they're not worth. I would have thought they were worth more. Based on what I'm seeing there, I don't think they're worth more than like probably 5 divs. I'm gonna start them at 10 and see how they go. They don't have anything else going for them, so that's a problem. Consumes freeze to boost ignite. Okay, that's interesting. Chaos damage contributes to freeze buildup. Also interesting. Yeah, lots of interesting things that could be done now that it is chilled ground. But alas, I need to go to bed. It's late. Thank you everyone for watching, for joining on this short stream. Again, tomorrow morning, video and written guides coming out on Whirling Slash. And we'll talk general Whirly principles that apply to every class, and then do a deep dive into the Deadeye approach. You all are amazing. Have a great night. Mwah. 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 Adios.